1, 2. Well, it's down in the Falls Road.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Whiskey, Whatever. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm Garrett. Today, we have Ballykeefe Distillery single pot still Irish whiskey coming in at 46% ABV, non-chill filtered, no color added, single cask from a single estate. They're calling this field glass. Let's get into it and see what we think. All right, getting into the Ballykeefe Distillery single pot still Irish whiskey. On the nose, I get kind of a honey lemongrass sort of vibe. There's also a little bit of malt must. Oddly enough, this thing kind of smells like Smarties taste. There's kind of like a, almost like a powdered sugar sweetness, kind of like a tropical sweetness in this thing. And it almost has like a hint of like a juniper botanical, almost like a gin. All right, getting into the taste. All right, on the palate, this Ballykeefe is oily and sweet. It almost has like a cinnamony kind of vibe. It's pretty youthy. It's not age stated. Plenty of youth sparkles. There's also kind of like this lemon lime kind of effervescence you get from it. Pretty viscous. On the finish, this Ballykeefe, you definitely get that malt must back. I get like oak and anise, kind of more of that sparkly vibe, but the more you let this kind of sit on the finish, you kind of get like a peach white tea that comes through, kind of like a sweet peach white tea. All in all, this Ballykeefe single pot still, I've said it before, it is a little youthy, but I feel like that kind of gives it some nice character. You know, it's also not as thin as some Irish whiskeys can be. You know, it's a lot more viscous. There's a lot more going on in there. Like I said, if you can get past the sparkles, which I don't think are a bad thing. If you guys see this Ballykeefe, you should definitely check it out. Just so you know, I found mine at Costco. It was around 35 US and kind of picked it up on a whim. There was two labels. There was a single malt and a single pot still. And I think I like the single malt a little bit better just because it's more like on profile with me, but both of them are great. And I really like this one for an Irish. If you see it around, I definitely think you should check it out. Ballykeefe single pot still Irish whiskey. It's pretty good. We'll give this one a 7 out of 10. So if you see it, check it out. Again, this is Garrett, Whiskey, Whatever. Happy St. Patrick's Day. We'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.
Single malt focused. No hype, no schedule. Just whiskey, whatever.